the last video I said in part 2 we will ride. Not actually true. What I'm trying to say is that I thought it will be the case, but now when I think about it, I want to give you kind of a step-by-step process how it went. So I prefer to give you a little bit story about what happened after I got into the building. So I got into the building and I was asked to go upstairs to the conference room, whatever. There was already 3 cops in there. There was some documentation that we had to do. Some 3 other bikers showed up later on. So all of us had to do our documentation. Of course, I haven't taken my carbon paper as the cops describe it. So I was looking on for the insurance documents on my phone. It took a while and I haven't found it. Yeah, they ran my number plate. So I had my driving license, and that was good that I had it. Without it, probably I wouldn't be able to ride. But on top of that, I had to have like an insurance documents and MOT certificate and the rest of it. So what they've done is they run my plates over the radio and they checked it and they said, yeah, it's all good. The other guy was sweating a bit because he couldn't find his insurance documents at all, neither. So we were laughing because he could find the previous one that ended recently and he couldn't find the new one, so he was sweating quite a bit. In the end, it turned out everything's fine as expected, and yeah, all of us could go for a ride later on. So the first part was basically a talk, a presentation on safety, on psychology of accidents and stuff. It kind of made sense, to be honest. Quite a lot of stuff that I see normally during the day is and accidents that I see is much easier explained when you think about what they're actually saying. Actually, the video that I posted recently would be more or less what they were talking about. They were talking about things like fixation and things like you will see what you expect to see, those sort of things. It's good to have this sort of knowledge, because then it helps you to prevent it. They also told us a lot about how to improve your safety by example improving your visibility of your bike and better road positioning and things like that. They recommended some books. They also gave us some videos that showed us how not really attentive we are, and some accidents videos, so some videos from YouTube. I was actually thinking, okay, mine may show up at some point and they will be telling me how shitty I'm riding. So yeah, actually it didn't, but there was a couple other videos that was showing bad decisions made by motorcyclists, and yeah, it was really good. It was super funny as well. Guys were telling stories, you know what I mean, and we were laughing a lot, so it was really good atmosphere. It was really nice. And after that, only after that, we went out for a ride. So the next step was the briefing, and you know, they told us what's gonna happen, and I'll show you this in a second.
You've been riding for
7 years? 7?
7 years.
Yeah.
Passed the test in 97, stopped riding for a while and decided again for the last 3 years.
Your bike?
This is my...
It's the town ride, so we're going in around Orpington. I'll rely on the indicators, which forces you in the front, so one will be at the front, one will be behind me. It'll force you to use your mirrors, and I'll try and make it obvious by using my indicators which way we're going to go. Generally, we're going to be using, I'll try and signal early, so if we're coming up to a cul-de-sac and I put in a left indication, I really don't want you to go into the dead end roads, but I'll probably mean left at the T-junction or left at the roundabout. If you get to a roundabout where there's quite a few different options, I might suddenly nip in front of you, lead you through the roundabout, and then this means you take over, as in whoever was at the front before goes back in front of me, and it all happens slow time. I'll try and pull over to the near side, and then you go over the front. If we change over, if we either stop and change over, or we change over on the move, so just this means change around. If you're at the front, slow down a little bit, and then the person who's behind will overtake. I'll follow the person who's behind, so we'll end up in that one.
Yep.
Just going to see if he's taking someone out. Okay. Okay. So that's it really, and we'll get to Frankie and Benny's, and we'll talk about the afternoon ride. Anything that we're not clear about?
No.
We're going to come out of here. I think it's a one-way system, so I think we have to go all the way around the building, come out, or we might be able to just turn right and get to the way you came in. But we're going to go left onto the main road. It's a busy road. It's not so much it's not so much a problem when you're turning left, but if you're turning right and you've got traffic coming the other way, you're only ever going to find a gap for you. So try and ride your own ride. If you find you're on your own, then again find somewhere sensible to slow down, and either slow down or stop on the near side, and eventually I'll come up to you and we'll all be together again. Okay?